We have evolved as a species, and thanks to that we don't have to suffer through terrible board games anymore. But with so many good family games nowadays, it can be tough to choose. I've also seen multiple times that my kids actually enjoy games that most tabletop fans would consider subpar. So I've made this list of 40 board games that I think deserve to be in any family's collection. As much as possible, I'm aiming for games that are widely available in retail, with a diversity of genre and age ranges. Today we're looking at numbers 40 to 31. Enjoy! My first entry in this list is The Adventures of Robin Hood, a cooperative game that evolves while you play. It's a game with a strong narrative that could work with children aged 8 or above. For more adventure games, check Adventure Games The Dungeon and Legends of Endor. Castle Panic might not work for your family, but it's been awesome for us. The game sessions are on the longer end of things, so it might not see the table so often. This is a cooperative tower defense game where you have to protect your castle against hordes of enemies that keep appearing each turn. You might also like the Choose Your Own Adventure series, Horrified, or My First Castle Panic, which is a super simplified version that will work well with very young kids. In Magic Maze, you silently cooperate to rob a shopping mall before time runs out. Ages 8 and above. Other recommended games include When I Dream and Detective Club. Magic Maze Kids is the one you want for kids aged 4 and above. Zombie Kids Evolution is a lightweight game where you play as kids who have to fight zombies and close the school's doors to protect it. The twist is that this is a legacy game where you add new rules, new powers, and new enemies as the game progresses. My kids love the stickers that come at the end of each mission, and I found that this game works well even for a 5-year-old. You might also like Zombie Teens Evolution if your children are a bit older. I'm really not a fan of Toddles Bobbles myself, but my kids demanded that I include it in this list. It's just a somewhat silly memory game where you have to give strange creatures a name, then remember the names the next time they show up. I really don't know why it works so well for my kids, but there it is at number 36, Toddles Bobbles. Micro Macro is a game very similar to Where's Waldo, but each mission involves finding multiple things on the gigantic map and actually tells the story of a crime. The gameplay is suitable for all kids, but you might want to tone down some of the mature background stories when you read them to the whole family. There are, I think, 3 games in total in this collection, and for more detective cooperative game, have a look at the Chronicles of Crime series. Run as fast as you can to return the cursed gems before the temple traps you forever. The Curse of the Temple is a cooperative game where you have to escape from a temple that is cursed. It's as simple as that. The theme is great, and this game is awesome for kids aged 8 and above. You might also like Shadows over Camelot, Flashpoint, or Terror in Meeple City. Lost Ruins of Arnak is an awesome deck building / worker placement game that should work well with kids aged 10 and above with a great adventure theme. You might also like Dune Imperium, Tapestry, and Great Western Trail. Size is surprisingly simple for a game that on the surface looks so complex, but the games can be a bit long, so you'll want to reserve it for children who are attracted to its theme, ages 12 and above. With teenagers, you might also like Terraforming Mars and Blood Rage. On the other side of the age spectrum, My Little Size is awesome and will actually be your go-to if you have younger children. In 5-minute Dungeon, you have to explore a dungeon, kill monsters, and defeat a boss, all in 5 minutes. It's a real-time, fast-paced game which is guaranteed to get you some laughs even with younger children. With similar gameplay but a different theme, you might prefer 5-minute Marvel. Fantasy Realms and Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle are 2 other games that fans recommend. Alright, that's it for numbers 40 to 31. Stay tuned for the rest of this list of essential family board games.